Okay, so we're going to cover the final process of what we need to do, which is baking textures. So first things first, we need to go right here. See this little camera toggle right here? I'm going to turn that on. As you can see, everything popped up with a new selection. So we need that on because that's going to determine what's being rendered or not. So we're going to toggle only everything we are going to be baking. And what baking does is allows everything that we're seeing as far as the shaders go to be colored, for lack of a better word, onto the diffuse and the question. So what we need to do is we need to go to add texture, image texture, and we're just going to hit new because the helmet for this example is going to be 1024 by 1024. So we're going to make sure that only it's enabled. We're going to check this off. Next, we need to make sure that the render engine is not in cycles, or not in Eevee, but in cycles. Then we need to go, where are you? Output. We need to make sure that the margin is at 5 versus the 16 that it's at, or whatever number it's at. The reason why is because, one moment. If you notice this little area right here, you got a little bit of excess bleeding area of these little edges. I don't really know what the word is for it, but basically it's not how it's supposed to be, because if you look at the diffuse, it's this little stuff right here that's being bled over, and it overlaps directly on top of this little area here if we compare it, which is easier to do if I just apply. So we want to reduce that overlap as much as possible. We want it to be right on the money. So if we turn down to 5, that should correct it. Next, depending on how strong your computer is or how much details you want, you're going to want the render to be anywhere between 1 and 100. It will slow your computer down the higher it is. So we're just going to do for 1 on this one to make sure that we get the right amount of rendering to not really slow my computer down so much. So we're going to go down here, bottom left hand corner. We're going to type in image editor, drag this up just a slight bit, then hit bake. So as you can see, it bakes pretty quickly. It's got a little bit of these little spots kind of scuffed up. Don't really want that. But again, if we compare it to what I did earlier, this is with 100 samples, which is just a little bit better, especially in the quality of this little area right there. But yeah, just turn it up to 100 or 50, whatever your choosing is going to be the right amount that you want to work with. We're going to hit image, save as. I usually make a new folder called bakes, and then, yep. So from there, all we really need to do is grab the diffuse of the armor that we just made, and apply, and right on there. Might take a second, might need to reload, but as you can see, it's been applied. The color is as it should be. Wrong one. We're going to do the same for the arms. it's applied. Now we need to do it for the vest. And that's it. That is how you bake textures. So have the colors that you want. You could do it manually if you have Substance Painter, or if you feel comfortable enough to do it yourself. It's up to you, but this is how you get your colors into the program. And yeah, that basically covers it. This is it. So if you have any questions, feel free to post in the comment section below, or directly PM me if you have Discord. Other than that, hopefully this tutorial was very helpful, and hopefully you are going to be creating more content out there. Good luck out there, Guardian.